Badland Hunters is a sci-fi action movie that serves as a standalone sequel to Concrete Utopia, as it's set 3 years after the events of that movie, where a devastating earthquake destroyed all of Seoul, leaving only one apartment complex standing. Now, Korea has become a desolate wasteland, and two hunters set out to provide for and protect their community, while survivors are being kidnapped and experimented on by a mad scientist. So if you have seen Concrete Utopia, then instantly you can already tell this is going to be a completely different movie, and the introductory scene for a group of hunters involves a mutant, rampant crocodile attack, and the legendary Ma Dong-Seok dragging it away with his bare hands and killing it with his sheer, unfathomable strength, which pretty much sets the tone for what to expect. And let's be honest here, you're not looking at the trailer or the posters for this movie and anticipating a serious follow-up to a compelling drama about humanity. You're obviously coming to see Ma Dong-Seok using his trademark one-punch action in a post-apocalyptic Korea. And that's pretty much what you get, as the director here, Heo Myung-Haeng, served as the martial arts director and stunts coordinator for a number of movies and TV shows. So at the very least, you can expect some fun and entertaining action scenes, including Ma Dong-Seok doing what he does best, alongside Ahn Ji-Hye and Jun-Young. And the action is pretty enjoyable for the most part, with a decent amount of bloodshed and violence. But there is still a whole movie to fill in the gaps between the action, and it's pretty forgettable. There are some interesting ideas revolving around these experiments, but none of it really has any depth. And the same goes for the story, characters, themes, and world building, as the writing is pretty generic and uninspired overall, with a number of inconsistencies that didn't really affect my viewing experience because I didn't really care for the story or characters. It's pretty much just a knockoff, straight-to-streaming movie that piggybacks off of the premise and environment of a much better movie. And I feel like, with movies like this, you have to decide early on whether or not you're going to just try and at least enjoy the movie for what it is. And as soon as I saw Ma Dong-Seok manhandling a crocodile, I knew what I was in for, and I chose to not really think about any other aspect of the movie. Although, at one point, the movie introduces these half-lizard mutant men during an action scene, and I started to get excited thinking that maybe the grand finale would involve the mad scientist transforming into a giant lizard man, like in Spider-Man, for example. And then maybe Ma Dong-Seok would have to kill an even bigger crocodile-lizard man hybrid. But that doesn't happen, so I guess I disappointed myself with my own imagination, and the actual ending to the movie is pretty underwhelming. Anyway, if you haven't seen Concrete Utopia, then I'd highly recommend watching it, as I think it's a strong contender for the best South Korean movie of 2023. And it was even Korea's submission to be nominated for Best International Film at the Oscars. As for Badland Hunters, I came for the action, I enjoyed the action, and I guess it's entertaining enough. That's all there really is to say, and it's on Netflix, so if you have a subscription, you can check it out, and maybe you will also enjoy it for the action and the legendary Ma Dong-Seok.